Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to World of Tanks, WGLNA Gold League Season 3 Qualifier number 2. We're in day number 3. Only a handful of teams remain after today, which are the quarterfinals. Tomorrow we'll move into the semifinals. And then the finals on Sunday to find out who will be the last team to join the other top 16 teams in America to duke it out for the $100,000 prize pool. I'm Joshua Clutchcrate, joined in the set by Randall Rookhill Holcomb. And today we have 4 matches for you. We had a change in the scheduling, so the first matchup is actually be Victoria's Secret versus Bomb Squad. And Victoria's Secret has been looking pretty solid throughout the qualifier so far. They were in the qualifier in Season 2. They didn't make it, but I think they have a solid chance to make it into this qualifier.
Well, Bomb Squad is also a solid team coming from the clan Refuse to Die. They are they're known for hard work, just like their just father group, Refuse to Die. I expect them to perform well, so it should be a very good match.
We'll have to find out once we see them compete live. After them, we're going to have Doge Squad versus Landing Zone Slayers. Then C'est La Vie versus T32 Best Tier 8 2013. You can already tell who I'm going to be rooting for. Love the name. After that, Shock Therapy versus Siposaurus Rex. They'll be making their second appearance in the WGLNA qualifiers, and they too are a team to watch out for. Now, when it comes to the type of play you're going to see here, ladies and gentlemen, it may not be the best World of Tanks competition in terms of eSports, but still, these teams are competing to the best of their ability to join us and to join the rest of the 15 teams to compete in the group play starting January 2nd. Now, the 7x42 format, how it works, it's not too difficult to understand, but there are some people that are new to World of Tanks. So I'm going to throw it over to Randall to detail all about the 7x42.
Be glad to, Clutch. 7x42, 7 players per team, with 42 tier points allotted to each team. Each tank is equal in points to its tier. So tier 8s, like the IS-3, are worth 8 points. T1s, like the T1 Cunningham, are also just worth 1 point. Matches are a best of 5, and if we don't have a winner by the end of the best of 5, we're actually going to go to a shootout. Now, the shootout is standard 7x42, but we line them up on Malinovka. The admin will declare when to fire. If anyone fires before then, we will have to disqualify a team, declare a winner right then and there. We haven't had that in such a long time. Shootouts are a lot of fun, but I really love those decisive best of 5s.
We want to have declared winners here, and we also want to see lots of action. A lot of these teams have been bringing that action here to the battlefield, and we're going to see that today and tomorrow. But we also want to remind everyone to join us in the conversation of what you see here for eSports and World of Tanks on Twitter at WGLNA, on Facebook.com/WGLNA, and the website WGLNA.com for the VODs and other updates regarding the league. Also want to have another reminder here about the Open League. Registration began December 3rd. Now, the Open League is one of the leagues that you can qualify for to get into the Gold League. However, there's a process. Now, the rosters must be submitted by approval for approval by December 15th. The qualifier rounds begin Monday, December 16th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9:30 Eastern time. And the Open League Winter 24 rounds will occur every Monday and Friday from 6:30 to 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, beginning December 30th. Other than the Gold League qualifiers, the only way into Gold League is to work your way up from Open League through Bronze and Silver. Go to worldoftanks.com, click on Tournaments, and click on the Tournaments tab next to News. Scroll down to Open Qualifiers and click to participate. But that's enough about that, man. I'm excited to see these World of Tanks players duke it out right here. Battle number 1, it's going to be on Himmelsdorf. Let's jump into the game.
Looking at these tanks, we have 2 AMX 5100s and 3 IS-3s versus 2 AMX 5100s and 3 IS-3s. It's looking like the blue team will be Bomb Squad, the red team, Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret was impressive so far during this week. Some dude in the IS-3, along with Tano Skywalker, has been skywalking all over these maps. And we've seen multiple teams shut down those 5100s very, very quickly. And we say it multiple times, Rookhill, that once you shut down the 5100, you can move in for the kill against most teams. But look at this courtyard play coming out of Victoria's Secret. Tano Skywalker is going to be in the front in the IS-3, and the rest of his teammates are going to chase behind. They're going to have some great map control at just under the minute mark here at 9 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, on the other side, the north side, the blue team is actually split. We've got 3 IS-3s in the west side of the map with a T1 Ghost Rider, and actually on the other side, the 5100s have gone up to the hill. They're actually climbing the hill, so there's a huge split right now. If Bomb Squad's strategy is discovered, I fully expect Victoria's Secret to take the fight to one of these sides, and these IS-3s are probably not going to have a good time. 3v5, never a good fight.
Some dude shooting through the causeway here. Nothing landed so far on either side of these teams. IS-3s are getting to the kitty corner right now.
Oh, clutch. But from the hill, Hellgrind and Serenity are going to have shots on the IS-3's Tando Skywalker and Some Dude. First connection, second connection on to Some Dude. He's down to 908, 631, 331. Look at all of these connections. They do try to return fire. Some Dude will go down to 25 hit points, and one final shot will take him down. Look at this. Tando Skywalker down to 244. Two IS-3s are going to go down immediately in this fight.
This is that hill play that actually proved to be very, very effective for the bomb squad. We hardly ever see this because of the tanks not caught out in the open like that in the courtyard. Unfortunately, they were completely open to the hill. There was no scouting coming from the team Victoria's Secret with those T1s, and it is over for those Tier 8s. Now the sweeping motion of the bomb squad down the D-line can get the rest of these heavy tanks. 9 is going to be on the run next to 3 heavy tanks, 3 IS-3s right next to him. He's going to shoot through the window, though, do some massive damage to Silver Fox, or at least try to. And SYTMP is around the corner as well. Silver Fox takes another hit, 818 out of 1,500, as AC Dub in his IS-3 is around the corner. Nice shot from 9 against Silver Fox, and M Pro into 5,100 goes for the cleanup kill against Silver Fox.
Wow, just completely surrounded Victoria's Secret here. Now there's 2 IS-3s. Actub is facing off against MFX, but he's not going to have a nice time. This is a 5,100 versus an IS-3. Not a fair fight. Actub's going to try to split away, and no, he's not going to be able to get away. 9 and M-Pro finish him off, but 5,100s have come to relieve this. They may be able to finish this off.
Serenity 17 has taken no damage yet, and he's cruising to the other side to try to hunt down MFX at 244 HP. He falls. Serenity gets the kill. 9 on his own against Hellgrind. Takes a hit to his side. Blasts the front of Hellgrind, but Hellgrind moves forward to try to hit the IS-3 again. That is a lower roll hit, but 566 out of 1,500, 285 for Hellgrind. And Hellgrind gets the final kill. Plus the capture happening. The red team still trying to get the capture with 7 seconds left. They could do it.
5-4 SYTMP is close, but maybe not close enough. 1 second, will he get the cap? Yes, blue base is captured.
Victoria's Secret, even though they were down in Tier 8s, were able to get the win to the T1 sneaking by. This is very, very great heads-up play from Victoria's Secret, and that's a great game number 1 in the qualifiers here. Day number 3 is shaping out to be even more exciting because these teams that have made it through the qualifiers so far in this single elimination bracket are showing who's going to be the best of the best here and who's going to make it to the finals. Victoria's Secret not giving up. Great win by them.
That was amazing. Did you the counterplay though out of Bomb Squad? I love that strat. It was perfectly designed to defeat any kind of courtyard play. You had 5100s on the hill. You had a T1 proxy spotting the IS-3s that went across the field, and then you were able to destroy 2 IS-3s, making it so that 3v3, that 3v5 I was expecting to see on the west, became a 3v3 no matter what. Even so, though, we saw T1s actually winning the battle. So I even have to look at the post game and see what happened there with the T1s. It looks like Bonsai was able to live, but he was well away from being able to defend the base. At the same time, looks like Ghost Rider, who must have been the T1 able to defend, did go down. And because he died, there was no T1 able to come back and at least delay the cap. Without that, it doesn't matter how well you fight, you lost the cap.
And that was a great play when it comes to Hill for the bomb squad. When you have the higher ground, you get those longer shots. They shut down those 2 IS-3s like that. And lesser teams would have completely panicked and maybe spread out too thin, allowing for the rest of bomb squad to go for the isolation play, find the rest of the tanks, and shoot them down with no problem. However, they played tight, and those T1s, because of that tight play, were able to sneak past those IS-3s that were so focused on the rest of the T1s, and that's what brought Victoria's Secret to victory. Great play by them, but we can't count Bomb Squad out yet, and we're going to jump into the next map, and that map is going to be Prohorovka. Let's jump into battle number 2.
Taking a look at these tanks, Clutch. We've got a T-32, a Pershing, a T-69, and 2 1390s for the side of Bomb Squad. For Victoria's Secret, we've got two T-32s, a T-69, and 2 1390s. Mobility certainly going to the Bomb Squad here.
Mobility again versus the hold-down positions of the T-32s with 285 millimeters of armor to the front of their turrets, not counting the gun mantlet. And that is a heavy-duty tank to bring to any map. But Prohorovka, we're seeing this tank used more and more and more along with the Pershing. Another reason why, that 400-meter view range. And these T-32s are going to get into a position just over the crest of these hills that they can use the hold down position to the best of their ability, use the strengths of this tank, and show how there is no cons to using the T-32.
Well, don't forget about the strengths of the 1390, the high mobility of Actub and Hellgrind. They will get great scouting runs. Edbot in the T1 is spotted out. They could get that early T1 advantage, and it looks like the Pershing might be going for it, but Actub blocks his battle buddy. Everything on the side of Victoria's Secret was spotted, with the exception of a single Tier 1. Only Disruption was not spotted.
Empro, the 1390, cruising around here. Hellgrind gets closer to trying to scout, but 9 goes for the shot. And he gets a miss, but then he gets a hit on Hellgrind. 9 tries to hit again against Hellgrind. Gets another one, gets a third one, 227 damage on the last shot, 418 and 1100. Hellgrind on the run. Empro tries to get another shot, and he gets it.
Oh, he goes down. That is a huge Tier 8 advantage right now. Empro has taken a few hits, but that's not worth it. It's looking around at more tanks. Bonsai in the back. T1's just hiding all the way in the back, and really don't like that out of Bomb Squad. They are just ignoring the advantages they could be getting out of these T1s. Now a hit onto the T-32. It looks like Serenity gets a very nice hatch shot. It's such a thin shot to make, but these guys are pro at these T-32s. Oh, another bounce happening, but incredible T-32 here at play. If we could see this from first person, you would see how crazy it is, these shots.
Well, the T-32 is bouncing back and forth here against the Pershing and the T-32, Serenity and Silver Fox, MFX and Tano Skywalker. Land another hit against Serenity, and MFX moves in against Silver Fox. Nice firing coming out of the T-32s here. They've taken no damage themselves, and they are locking down this position with Hellgrind down. That's a fast-moving 1390, then get to the sides or the rear of these T-32s. That's not happening, except for AC Dub's going to try to go for that. But he's going to see the T1 Edbot to the left. He's going to get scouted and targeted. AC Dub will fall, but Edbot in a good position allows Empro and 9, the 1390s.
But now some dude in the T-69 has some side shots on the Pershing and T-32. This crossfire is just too much, and because Serenity and Silver Fox are not aggressing enough, they're giving up the hill, they're giving up hull down, they are losing the high ground to Thanos Skywalker and MFX, and they're just getting torn apart. 99 hit points for Serenity right now. One more hit will take him down, but a miss from Thanos Skywalker. He will live just longer. Actub went down in the 1390.
He did. The 9 and MFX were able to shut him down. Now it's just Silver Fox surrounded by 4 of the red tanks, 4 of Victoria's Secret, pushing in his 9 in the 1390. He gets the kill. 1 tank in the fight, the T-69 SYTMP. Still going to try to duke it out, but MFX and the T-32 has a great shot along with Tano Skywalker. SYTMP is going to focus on MFX, but Tano and 9 are going to push in against the T-69. The only remaining tanks for Bomb Squad are the 2 T1s. And what is their position on the map? Rook Hill looks like they're all the way up to the north.
Yeah, all the way in A2. Just no hope right there. They can't do anything. This C-69, no hope. And he will take a huge ram from Thanos Skywalker down to 176 and finishing him off. Now they just need to find these T1s.
Moving up for the approach, going for the kill, going for the flag cap. Since chasing these T1s would prove to be very fruitless if they're able to get away quickly. And that's what the red team's going to do. I really want to look at the end game details for the T-32s here for Tano Skywalker and his battle buddy, Some Dude, along with MFX and the other T-32. I think they performed magnificently.
They really did. They were so much more aggressive, and you have to do that when you're playing hull downs against another tank with such a strong turret, like the T-32, like the Pershing. You have to get the high ground, and that's how you're going to defeat another tank that is American with a strong turret. You have to get the high ground. Without that, you're just going to get torn apart, and that's what we saw out of Bomb Squad, getting torn apart because they weren't aggressive.
Some Dude lands the final hit on the T1, and he cleans it up. Victoria's Secret! Victorious in battle number 2, 1 battle away from moving on in the qualifiers. Now jumping into the battle details and the team score here. First off, Tano Skywalker, 8 for 16. You're thinking, wait a second, he missed 8 of his shots. Yes, but he kept his enemy pinned down, and that's part of the proper play of the T-32, proving once again there's no cons. His battle buddy MFX, 4 for 7, so he let Tano Skywalker do most of the shooting, but he hung back a bit and waited for more of his shots. And then the finisher, Some Dude, 6 for 14 and 8 for 12. So a lot of misses, but again, this is more of an open map. A lot of these tanks are on the run.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're playing hull down like that, you're popping up, you're taking your shot on the hatch, and you're trying to get it, but you can't stay up too long. If you sit still and hull down, people will eventually zero on your weak points, and because you're sitting still, they'll be able to actually get that. And that's the thing You just pop over, you take that shot, you aim for the right spot, and you'll hit it a few times. You saw that's a little, just about half the time, hit and pen.
Now, the next map is going to be Ruinberg, and for the advantage of the team that's down, Bomb Squad, how should they play this? For me, if they play too defensive, this gives way more map control to Victoria's Secret, and that's what they've proved so far in Battle Number 1 and Battle Number 2 is they have great map control. So how can Bomb Squad turn this around on Ruinberg?
Bomb Squad's going to have a lot of trouble. They can't afford to let this draw, because then you have the chances, the only chance of you winning is going to a shootout, and you don't want to risk it in that. I'd go with some kind of aggressive play. You have to play your game. You can't get shaken just by the fact that you are down 2. You have to come back, and you have to just play it steady.
Well, Bomb Squad, when it comes to martinis, they like it shaken and not stirred, so maybe they're going to have some grace under pressure on this. We have seen some reverse all kills in some teams. They have been down 0-2 and then come back to win it in this best of 5, but still anybody's game, and with how powerful Victoria's Secret is looking, they could be one game away from moving on to the semifinals. Let's jump into battle number 3. It's going to be on Ruinberg.
Taking a look at these tanks, 2 AMX 5100s, 2 IS3s, and an AMX 1390 for the side of Bomb Squad. On the other side, a single AMX 5100, 2 IS3s, a T69, and MFX will be sporting a WZ132. Interesting choice of tank color.
I like the choice of the WZ132, even though everyone on this earth disagrees with me, but because of the faster traverse speed and the better aiming on the move, I like it in very specific scenarios compared to the 1390. However, for 80% of other scenarios, the 1390 will win out.
Exactly, Butch. It's if you can get that engagement before the 1390 is loaded. That could happen, actually.
Yes.
With MFX. MFX just goes there and meets Hellgrind in the middle. He could get some free damage early on and just chase Hellgrind around. Also, if some dude comes and backs him up, if that 1390 Hellgrind sticks around for the fight, and here actually Hellgrind is spotted very early in his scout run. Tano Skywalker going
Come on, MFX, prove us right. Come on, buddy. Yes, gets the first shot. 903 left for Hellgrind. WZ132's on the chase against a 1390. There's a miss, though, on the run. The 1390 with this lower accuracy is going to have some trouble trying to hit MFX. MFX misses twice, though. Now it's in a losing position for the WZ132. However,
or not, because IS3 Tano Skywalker is here in the IS3. Another shot into MFX takes him down 307, but now Hellgrind doesn't have enough shots to deal with this IS3, and as he tries to run away, he's just going to get rammed. Oh, maybe not. And there he goes. There's IS3 9 and some dude there to help out.
That's right. IS3 is able to get that isolation against that 1390. Great play. And you had just said it, Rookkill, the advantage at the beginning of the WZ132, MFX used that perfectly.
Yeah, he did stick around a little long, though, without support, and that will hurt
he
him.
also missed 2 shots as well, which wasn't good.
It's hard to make those shots in the move like that, especially with the way 1390 Hellgrind was juking around. He was juking like crazy. He even used some trucks. He ran them over, and it was amazing. It was like he was slaloming those things, except at the same time running them over. Although if you ever watch slalom, they still run over the flags half the time, so I guess it's okay.
Well, now MFX is going to be a little bit out of the firefight, but he can still scout for his teammates. And he does see one of the T1s, Ghost Rider, further along in the city position. And Victoria's Secret is in a really good spot by destroying that one Tier 8. However, Tano and MFX have taken some damage. MFX the brunt of that damage. And they're going to have to play just a slightly more cautious when they run through the city here, not getting any flanks, pretty much blindsiding them, which can happen down any of these roads, especially on the E, F, and G lines. Now, one of the IS3s has been spotted, and it looks like this could be a firefight here pretty soon, Rookkill, between Tano and Cytep, but not the case yet.
It's possible, but also Act Up and Serenity and 5100s are at the end of this road. You're looking down the barrel of those IS3s. They're looking right where Act Up and Serenity will pop up, but they're waiting until possibly these IS3s are out of position. Actually, at the same time, looks like T1s are going to move across. Ghost Rider and B-Bonsai are all the way into the north now. E1, they could start putting cat pressure on if they can find T1s, get them out of the fight. Then you could see an engagement out of Bomb Squad. That's an ideal situation right now. They want that cat pressure, and then they want an engagement. But it looks like MFX is spotted in the WZ132. He could shut down these T1s very easily.
He could. He's just waiting for the right time to get those shots fired. And he has great cover, too, behind this rubble. And he can shoot just over this rubble as well. And he does! Nice shot taking out Ghost Rider. One of the T1s is down. Eyes and ears at half capacity for the light tanks.
It would have been great to have those two T1s. If Ghost Rider and Bonsai had been together, they could have taken on Edbot or Disruption if they could have gotten that 1v1 fight. Now there's a lot of spotting happening as there are tanks moving across. It looks like Actub takes a hit as he crosses. Also, there is another 5100 Serenity trying to cross. Actub might want this engagement on the WZ. They really want that tier 8 kill. If they can get the WZ, they can bring this fight back. But now it's 5 versus... There it is! MFX is down. Now there's a tier 8. It's even. It's even on tier 8s.
At what cost, though? The HP value for Actub and Serenity has been reduced. Tano still has a little bit more compared to those two combined of what they've lost. 9 and Tano Skywalker are tag teaming it behind this pile of rubble. And now the blue base is under attack. This means the IS-3s can push in. Again, the incredible map control coming out of Victoria's Secret here. Empro does take down the T1. No more T1s left for Bomb Squad. Tano Skywalker leading the charge in front of 9 to absorb shots, even though he's lower on HP. But now 9 trying to sweep the corner here along with Tano Skywalker. They have one of the tier 8s in their sights as they round the corner here. 5100 at 863. It's Actub. And he is going to get hit on this pincer attack. 2 IS-3s around the corner, though. And those shots miss against Tano and 9, and their shots miss against Silver Fox.
Looked like there were some bounces and misses in there. Really strange. The IS-3 side armor might be coming into effect there. And actually, no, they did miss altogether. Wow. Really unlucky there for those IS-3s. They needed that element of surprise. They actually pulled their T1s off cap as well right now. And now it looks like Serenity's trying to go back. There's Blue Base under capture again. 9, Silver Fox, and SYTMP along with Tano Skywalker are squaring off there. Tano Skywalker is the first one down. 9 should be next.
9 on his own against 3 heavy tanks. He's at 535 HP. One more volley of shots and he's going to fall. Trying to take down as much of the HP of SYTMP before he falls, but he does not get another shot. And that is going to be a 3-on-2 in favor of Bomb Squad as M-Pro in the 5100 is at 832 HP. And he's going to hopefully be fully reloaded here to deal enough damage to take down one of the IS-3s with them. But these T1s are not on the flag cap. That pressure is not there. And they may be on the run to bring this to a draw.
Wow, just back and forth this entire battle. Yet advantages going either way. Now Silver Fox getting hit by some dude. 2 shots onto some dude. He's down to 519. And it looks like they're going to try and ignore. Oh, Empro is coming in. He looks to be all alone. Puts a shot on Silver Fox, but he's going to go down to Serenity. Now Edbot and Disruption are only minor annoyances. Serenity can go and just deal with them. No repercussions.
Rookhill, you said Serenity and then period and then now, and I almost giggled. Some dude. 904, last one left alive here for the tier 8. Disruption in the T1, trying to get away from everyone, but he's not going to get far as the tier 8s, remaining tier 8s for Bomb Squad is going to be on the chase. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Disruption's going to go up the 0 line, at least the 9 line, to try to get away, but it's not going to happen. It's just a matter of time before Bomb Squad is able to clean this up.
Yeah, at the same time, 2 IS-3s, SYTMP, and his battle buddy Silver Fox are moving to the cap. They are just seconds away, and some dude is spotted. He zeroes a shot, and will he get it? He's waiting. Yes, a connection down to 114 hit points. Some dude may go down. Silver Fox also lines up a shot, but no, he will not connect. And there's cap beginning.
And that cap pressure is going to continue. Some dude may get at least 1 reset, but it's not going to be enough time unless he's able to dodge every shot coming towards him. Minute and 27 seconds just with 1 tank. With multiple tanks, that'll go down here to about 40 seconds. The 3rd tank will bring you down to about less than 20. Disruption and some dude don't want to spend the credits to repair their tanks. They're going to be on the run to stay away from the inevitable death coming out of Bomb Squad. And Bomb Squad able to turn it around here. Disruption about to fall. Serenity 17.
But he's juking like crazy. He's actually doing a really good job. Serenity backs up looking for the shot, and he does connect, getting that T1 down. Now only some dude remains. Is some dude going to be able to stop the cap?
Just around this corner, too.
He will delay the cap. It looks like a shot onto SYTMP. It looks like it bounced. Actually, maybe that was a connection. He's down to 546. I don't remember leaving him that.
He's reloading, too. There's nothing else he can do. 21 seconds left. Still with a 2 minute and 10 second mark. He could try to go for some more resets here, but it's going to be a long shot from some dude. And here's the tier 8 5100 Serenity 17. He's going to find some dude in the bush and one-shot him down to oblivion.
There.
And he misses one shot. Some dude is going to stay in the fight. Oh, but he gets rammed by Serenity 17. And Bomb Squad's able to take battle number 3. Still have a match, still have a fight. Bomb Squad, when the pressure was on, they cut the red wire instead of the green one, and that way they're able to kill the tier 8s necessary to have the advantage on that map and then get the sweeping surround.
It really looked like it was one-sided at the beginning there with the WZ-132. Beautiful play taking down the 1390. That was perfect. That's exactly what needed to happen. Very comprehensive. It's just following that. Losing that WZ-132 was huge.
Yeah, those IS-3s though got caught completely off guard. They were trying to push in against one of the 5100s, and 2 IS-3s that were not scouted popped up in the 50-meter range, and they went, oh, and they backed up. But once they backed up, they had their rear exposed to that 5100 they initially were trying to chase. It reminds me of Jurassic Park when the hunter saw the one raptor and he's folding his stock, and he was waiting for it, and the other raptor comes out and he goes, clever girl.
Yeah.
That's when you have a knife. You go, pshink, and you shank it. And
That's a velociraptor, dude. You're not going to knife that. Come on.
You can knife it.
You can't just knife a velociraptor.
In the right place.
Does the hunter necessarily know how to knife and kill a velociraptor?
That's what he hired him to do. He was a big game hunter. He wanted to hire him to know how to stop the dinosaurs.
But he was caught off guard.
He
only barely noticed. He's not ready for that stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
But maybe he didn't die. Maybe he'll be in the next Jurassic Park. He's been on the island this whole time. He's got a big Jumanji beard.
He's become friends with the velociraptors. They're best buddies now.
That's what I didn't understand about the Lost World. Everyone had machine guns, and they could have just did a phalanx fire where they all dropped to one knee and just shoot throughout the cornfields, and they would have killed all the velociraptors. Instead, they spread out and ran and died.
Well, or you could have wasted all your bullets and been out of bullets.
You need to have enough ammo to deal with velociraptors.
What if you don't, though?
Battle number 4 is going to take place on Ensk. Got to be prepared, man, for anything. Got to be prepared for those sweeping attacks of a 5100 Velociraptor style. Those IS-3s got cleaned up pretty well. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen here on Ensk because this is a map that hardly anyone goes east. I got a feeling an eastern play is going to happen.
You love east play. We noticed this yesterday. You love east play on
West Coast, best coast, but in World of Tanks, east play is the way to go.
It's the beast play.
It's the beast play. East play, beast play. Let's jump into the game. Battle number 4.
Taking a look at these tanks, we have an AMX 5100, 3 IS-3s, and a 1390 for the side of Bomb Squad. 110, 5100, and 2 IS-3s, along with a Pershing for the side of Victoria's Secret. Really interesting lineups. 1390 going to have high mobility, camo, but the Pershing, it's just going to be a little beefier.
That 110 and some of these smaller causeways, smaller alleyways, is going to have a bit of an advantage for the bounces happening to the front of his Shuka. It's got more of an angle than the IS-3, and also it's made in China. And it brings a different type of damage output compared to an IS-3. And
generally, there aren't the best connotations when you say made in China, Clutch.
No,
everyone's always like positive for made in America.
I just got back. I just got back from China, man, and the Chinese love seeing this tank being played.
Well, of course they do.
IS-3
National
in the 110.
pride,
That's right. That's right. IS-3 in the 110, 9 in MFX. 1550 to 1500. You can see the IS-3.
That's going to be blind fire. It's got to be blind fire waiting to happen. This is an exact moment we saw last qualifier. It was in the north. We had IS-3s lined up on the side of C'est La Vie. In the south, it was Googly Bobbers. Now it's Bomb Squad and Victoria's Secret. They are blind firing into the same. Actually, it looked like they were going for the same bush, but they don't actually have any connections on the Hellgrind right now.
That was a beautiful synchronized play by MFX and 9. They moved back at the exact same time in order to reset their position after they got a reload for the blind fire. Nothing hit. If it did, that would have been a heck of a surprise.
Well, it surprised me when I saw it last time. I'm surprised it actually didn't happen this time. There's connections. We've got a nice trap laid here by IS-3, Silver Fox, Act Up, and SYTMP. Because of that, they've actually got a hit onto Tano Skywalker. He's taken down a little ways.
That's right. He's down to 1,113 at a 1,500. 2 hits to the front. We're able to take him down at least one big hit. MFX in the 110 trying to cover his position as Tano gets into a better place. But nothing is going to be firing down that courtyard because nothing is being seen yet. That's why the T1 is going to move in and spot. SYTMP is spotted as disruption. He's able to get that. He's going to back up a little bit. No, he's going to get a little bit closer, actually, for the 50-kilometer spot. IS-3, 5,100, another IS-3 spotted for the T1.
Yeah, and at the same time, some dude took a little damage to the east of that position in the Pershing. Hellgrind spotted him out and was able to actually get that first shot off. 1390 camo coming into play here. And also good use of the bush cover. He spots the Pershing again. Actually, Hellgrind takes a shot this time. 866 hit points. Some dude at 1202. Big lead right there. Just because of hit points. You trade one shot, and there's a lead.
Victoria's Secret getting that chip damage down on their HP. It's not good for them, especially with the firefights that happen in the mid and late game here for the 10-minute mark of these matches. And usually around the 5 minutes, we'll see one of the teams pull back and redeploy in another area. Serenity and SYTMP are not moving at all, and they don't need to. They're blocking this alleyway, and they're blocking any type of push aggression coming down the 3 line in that diagonal front.
I feel like they're going to get outflanked.
MFX takes a big hit in the 110. Bomb Squad is landing their shot sniping mode every time.
Another shot. Hellgrind lands on the Pershing some dude. This is not looking good for Victoria's Secret. If they keep going like this, I'm waiting for them to just do a huge flank in the west. They know Hellgrind in the 1390 is somewhere in the southeast. He's actually on the cap, and now they had verification. Some dude took another hit from Hellgrind.
Some dude getting hit in the front here, as we can see. On his hull, taking some bad damage.
He's spotted yet again now. Will he get shot again?
Yes, he's hit. He's hit to the rear. 750 out of 1440, but here's that sweep coming in from MFX, pushing up first in that 110.
And Tano Skywalker also with M-Pro will get shots on the side of SYTMP down to 549. Another shot maybe, yes, 235. One more and he will go down. IS-3 does go down, SYTMP down first tier 8.
5100 being focused fired here smartly by Victoria's Secret, and he's going to fall in a matter of seconds. Boom! Some dude pushes into the Pershing, trying to absorb any last shots since he was going to go down. And now MFX taking some hits from the rear from the 1390 Hellgrind as he pushes across the corner against the IS-3. IS-3 on the run, misses a shot against the 110. He takes a hit from 9. MFX with a big blow to the front. Moves back to try to get away from ActUp. ActUp firing through the window, misses as he hits the Ruin. And now Silver Fox waiting to get another shot as MFX focuses on ActUp. ActUp takes a hit to the back, but it actually bounces. MFX trying to wait to push up here.
But here comes Tano Skywalker. We have another hit onto ActUp. Tano lines up a shot. ActUp is but a one shot down. Silver Fox maybe even one shot. Tano Skywalker at 17 hit points.
Tano backing up at ActUp, coming across the way in the IS-3. Tano will be reloaded first. Does he get the hit? He does, and he gets the kill out of 17 hit points.
1 hit point, and a ram will not finish off Silver Fox. Yes, finally does 9, getting him up against the wall. Now the cap is under attack. Hellgrind is blocking for Bonsai, but damage is done, and there's the reset. M-Pro is returning fire. Hellgrind will take M-Pro down, though, and he may defend this for a little while, but not long enough. Here come the IS-3s.
MFX in the 110, sweeping across the other way as he sees the T1. T1's going to fall to the other T1. Only 2 tanks remain. 1, Hellgrind, at less than 10% health, and B Bonsai is going to be on the run. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for Victoria's Secret to clean this up or go for the flag cap. 24 seconds left. Another reset happens. Edbot is able to get that reset. 31 seconds left. 32.
Oh, Tano Skywalker actually getting on cap. Misses a shot on Hellgrind. Hellgrind will be able to take him down, but it won't matter. Victory.
Victoria's Secret is able to close it out 3-1 against Bomb Squad, and MFX in the 110 leading that sweeping charge against that 5100, shutting down those IS-3s, and then the 5100 allowed them to get the win. It was really, really close at the beginning because they took way too much damage from that snipe fire, but once they got into brawl mode, they were able to close the gap and finish off tank by tank by tank what Bomb Squad had left. Great play by Victoria's Secret, and jumping in real quick to the 110, 3 for 5. Still, a couple shots were missing, but a lot of these guys were on the move when they were pushing here. And Havoc, 9, Havoc, 6 for 8 out of his IS-3. So able to land those shots and get some really high damage output.
But take a look at M-Pro.
M-Pro, I was about to jump to him, 8 for 8. He took 5 hits himself, almost 2,500 damage.
Yeah. Beautiful play from that 5100. I loved when they moved around. And we were talking about how the 5100 wasn't moving when he was getting proxy spotted. That's exactly what shouldn't happen. You need to get out of there when you're getting proxy spotted because your enemy is going to make a move. You just sit there, you're going to get countered out. And that happened. They brought in 2 flanks, and there was no way for them to turn turrets both ways. They couldn't return fire. They were not in a position to retaliate. And so they lost very early in that fight. Now, 1390 was in a great flanking position. He did get a Pershing kill, but he didn't have enough health to come back into that fight. And he actually went to cap. I don't know if I agree sending in 1390 to cap. You could have come back in that fight. Maybe.
Perhaps, but that hindsight 2020 once again,
Yeah.
some of the shots that landed and some of them that missed, especially when the push was coming from the 110 and the IS-3s, they had a couple shots that shot over because they were backing up when they were shooting. Well, congratulations goes to Victoria's Secret, and special thank you to Bomb Squad. You guys made it pretty far. Best of luck in season number 4 qualifiers. And make sure to sign up for the Open League as well if you're not in the minors or the majors, or as we call it now, the Bronze and Silver League. You definitely want to sign up because you guys have a lot of potential. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the next match will be Doge Squad versus the Landing Zone Slayers. You're watching the WGLNA Gold League qualifier number 2. Stay tuned.